So one birdie at 18 away from a Western Open like finish to your round, huh? I mean, with going nuts at the end of a round, and maybe who knows what happens on Sunday.
Yeah, I played 3-wood off the tee to try to stay out of those bunkers, and ended up putting in one of them. And from there, you're behind the 8-ball, and hit a nice shot in there with a 6-iron. I hit probably 190 yards to the hole, and that putt was really fast. I thought it was going to be fast, but it just kept going and going and going. And a little disappointing the way I finished there in 18. Really a solid day though, all the way around. Made some good saves when I had to. Made some good putts, but it would have been nice to get a birdie look at 18 instead of making a bogey.
What does this do for you going into Sunday with the way you finished the day, and you've had some really strong Sundays this season?
Yeah, it's good to get a good round under my belt. I hadn't broken par here, so it's nice to have done that. Tomorrow, from what I understand, is going to be a lot windier and probably more difficult. So who knows? I mean, these guys today are going to go out and somebody's going to probably distance themselves a little bit or shoot a good round, or 2 or 3 guys may. It's definitely there. The conditions are soft enough where if a guy is getting some shorter irons into their hands than what I'm having, they can be a little bit more aggressive. And so I imagine there's going to still be a few good scores out there this afternoon.
Steve, what do you think you're capable of shooting tomorrow?
It depends on the weather, I guess. It's tough. This is a tough course for me. It's long. And then if I'm not smacking it, my Sunday best on some of those tee balls, then I'm back there pretty far. And if I do hit it well, I'm all right. But there's a couple today where I kind of puffed them out there, and I'm back there a couple extra clubs, and I can't be doing that. So I got to work on that driver a little bit more and see if I can't hit it a little bit more consistently with some length. But it's a tough course. I made 5 birdies today, which that's a lot of birdies around here for me, and just a couple of mistakes. But tomorrow, who knows? I don't know what to expect tomorrow. If it gets to be going 15 to 25, 200-300 rounds can be pretty good probably.
Steve, other than 18, were you happy with the way today went?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, it was a good day again. I a couple of mental mistakes in there. Number 10, Nikki and I didn't pay attention, and we were on the very back tee, and I thought we weren't, and I hit it, which I thought was a good one. Well, I ended up in the rough. We ended up making par, but a couple of mistakes like that didn't end up hurting us. I made a couple good saves today, and but all in all, even with the bogey on the last, it's probably what I should have shot. The way I rolled some putts in there at the end, which was finally good to see.
Steve, what you saw out there, what did they do to try to protect the course given all the weather last night? To keep the scores from really going.
I think they lengthened it a little bit, and then some of the pin locations were, I think, on some little bit more severe hills.
What can you give an example?
18 was a perfect example there. Every one you had to be, every putt you kind of had to be a little bit cautious. They put it on the back of 12. If you hit it short there, I thought I hit it to about a foot, on my putt, and it just kept rolling out and rolling out and rolling out. So they did that on a number of holes where they put them on top of knobs. Number 4 is that way. Number 9 is that way. So you still have to hit some quality shots in there to give yourself some good looks.
When you hear that Brooks yesterday said the longest club he had in was a 7-iron,
that hurts. That was the shortest club I had in probably.
Steve, looking ahead to tomorrow, usually on the back nine of Sunday at the U.S. Open, we're kind of hanging on, but given the way the last 6 holes in particular, got a couple par 5s, got maybe a driving to a par 4. Do you expect it might be a little bit different this Sunday, maybe a few more fireworks?
Yeah, I think so. The wind is supposed to come out of the west-northwest, I think, if I remember right. So those holes, 16, 17, 18 will be playing downwind. The par 5 will be into the wind. 15 will be into the wind. But I think it's going to add some excitement, really. You get some of these guys that are going to bomb it out there and have a shortish iron in their hand. They can be a little bit more aggressive, and Yeah, I think it's going to add some excitement, really, instead of a guy hitting in the rough and hacking it out and struggling to make a par kind of thing. If he can control his emotions, the fairways are wide enough where he should be able to hit it and take control of it if the guy needs to or wants to.
What will it mean to have Father's Day on Sunday at the U.S. Open in your home state?
Well, it's been just an unbelievable week. I hadn't really thought about tomorrow being Father's Day yet. You know, just having Nikki on the bag and the kids are with me, and we've been doing that a lot this year. So it's been a fun year. I've played a lot, but they've been with me all along, and it's gone by, you know, extremely fast. And you know, we're home again next week with the AmFam Championship. So a lot of good things, and but it's become more of a family thing for us. I think, you know, they like to see me play. I still enjoy playing. They're telling me to go play, and then they come along. So it's all been good. And tomorrow will be fun and special. Just going around here and being a part of this first U.S. Open here in Wisconsin will be just cool in itself.
Is it like an
You've said a
ideal?
number of times recently that you can still play with these guys at 60 or under par after 3 rounds of the U.S. Open. Have you shown anything to yourself or to other people?
You know, it's what I believe in myself. I mean, I expect to be where I'm at or better. I still feel like I've got some game. It's coming a little harder, it seems like, on a regular basis, but I still feel like I do a lot of good things to compete out here. And this is, you know, being the President's Cup captain at the end of the year, I feel like this is where I need to be this year for sure. You know, as the year goes on, and to be around the players a little bit more, you know, just seeing Ricky there, or Justin Thomas, you know, guys that are going to be on that team. Played with Dustin Johnson in the practice round. Stuff like that, I think it's important for me still to be out here yet. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. And I still expect to play well and compete at a high level out here. I'm still trying to win out here, and I feel like I still can. It may be a long shot, but I still feel like I can.
Steve, I know yesterday